House of Witchcraft. You thought it was going to be Miss Taren, but no, 'tis I, Dana. Tonight, we'll be brewing some magic. Why don't you come on in and join us?
Don't turn your phone off, or we need to plan Yule, you guys.
After she pees.
After she pees. See, this is why we call it getting serious, Taren. That is exactly
It only takes an hour.
And that's why.
Okay, we have to call this meeting to order.
Perfect.
As she has to get up, she has to...
I know! That timing!
Actually talk about our Yule Sabbath ritual.
Okay, so the themes that we have are family, cozy, reflection, traditions, and leadership.
Those are good. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, it's a great ritual. I think we should end with that.
No! So I got jingle bells because we're doing like 12 things.
I would like to say that this is the genius. Yes. So this is the genius who actually found the 12 days of Yule that just Anya and I were like, oh, that is perfect.
Well, because I had an idea, I was like, what if we do like a Mother's Night theme, which is like
right, which was the first.
And then it kind of turned, and then Anya was like, well, what are the other ones? So
that's awesome, and I am so glad we did such an awesome thing.
Yeah.
But let's hear where we're at and where we need to be.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So the first one is Mother's Night, so we're gonna say something in remembrance.
Now, do we have that? I'm sorry.
No, we still have to decide who's writing what.
You guys! You're so lucky that my hairstyle is busy season and I'm on lockdown.
Will you write it down? I
cannot do this to me.
But we're not
next year.
Take me.
Oh yeah, right now. Oh, she gets set up at the right time. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
How long has that been going?
It gets intense.
Probably an hour.
No.
Anyway.
When first night, we assigned one to you because it's for the meditation.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, we just have to do a meditation in a week.
So far.
Yes, because that's the only thing I had it written down. Where's Anya's meditation?
Oh,
there it is.
okay.
With little hearts
That's
around
the
it.
coolest book ever.
I know.
I love that. You like my meditations?
So, and we're gonna have a candle.
Okay, good.
We're gonna have a candle. So we're gonna say something in remembrance. We don't have someone for that one yet.
So remember when we were opening the Time of the Dead?
So I can.
How we
if you want me
each person.
Open.
Here, you have the talking stick.
Oh, cool. If you would like me
and then
take a crystal, actually. Okay, so.
I think it's just a bottle of wine, but you know, that's me.
Oh, good lord.
We will talk later.
So we're doing 12 different things, and we're gonna transition with jingle bells. So I'm gonna be the jingle beller, so when we're like the energy shifting into the next one, jingle bells, we're on to the next thing.
Yes. So let's go ahead maybe and start, and have any of them been assigned other than mine?
Me and Gwen.
Oh, good.
Did
you write
How many are you trying to give? Sorry, I'm just trying to get up to speed.
I want the talking stick.
Okay, that's fair. Yep, that's fair.
If you want me to open with your first 12 days of Mothers, I can do that.
Oh, I love that.
Taren lights the candle.
And that's why she has the talking stick.
Okay.
Yes.
Taren lights the Mother's
Because the Mother's Night is honoring the matriarch, you know.
Oh, she knows. It's gonna be perfect.
Of course.
I was like, and my mother has
mother
passed.
traditions, exactly. And that's why I took patriarch, because my father has passed. So
Like a tradition, and you know the point where we light the the point where we light the candles around the bonfire.
Yeah, number 6.
So it's,
yeah, that's down the
so
line.
I know that it's down the line, but can we have a person who's lost somebody recently
that would be
go and
perfect.
light
Please
a
do it.
candle?
Please do it.
we're
That's so
lighting,
beautiful.
we're
Yeah.
lighting
Oh my
a
God.
candle for matriarchal lines.
matriarchal,
And we're lighting a candle for patriarchal
What
lines.
color and how many do we need?
Red and green.
So we're just gonna do red and green. It's not
And-
necessarily
Okay,
a
good.
sign.
And the third candle we light is for those that we wish were with us to
Okay.
celebrate this.
Let's
There's
at some
a
point,
point
let's
where
have
we're
how
gonna
many
light a
candles?
bunch of tea
Yeah,
lights
and we'll
around
find
the
where it
But
fits in.
I think
Yes.
for this group,
So I think we were just gonna use the ones in the cottage.
We have enough.
we
Red and
have,
green candles?
we've got a whole shelf of candles, but I think
Okay.
we talk about being in the moment, and this group's moment, we need to light our candles for our matriarchal, our patriarchal, and for those that we wish were with us. Many of us have felt that this season, and I think a lot of us witches can really relate to these three candles.
And that's number 7, honoring the lives' downfalls. Well, no, that's not it. Honoring the no.
No.
So, but
I
what
thought I
gold
saw honoring
candle?
ancestors. I'm looking.
Okay, look, is it in there? Because my gut is that
You're correct.
That
It
could be
wasn't.
our gold candle.
There you go.
Because we're gonna have 2 red, 2 green, and a gold candle.
that's
Yes.
the perfect candle to light for those that we wish were with us.
So
And
will we light that at the beginning to incorporate everybody, and then individuals?
I think.
So to start,
think that
circle
should
will
be
light
to
the
start.
gold candle.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I was
I like that.
That's
That's
saying
good
that
point.
we might. I don't think we need to call quarters. I don't think that's necessary.
Yeah.
Then let's
But-
not.
In there.
In a certain way of opening circle, I think that's a perfect thing. Calling those who we wish were with us.
May I light that one?
And then they will be
Absolutely, you
with us.
can light it.
I think that's a perfect circle opening, honestly, because to all of us, especially
A
that
ritual should be created by the people that are in the moment.
Yeah, and our space is magical anyway. We don't need to open
I can
physically a new space.
If I
No, we
can
don't.
handle,
You're
I will
absolutely right.
write something live small to
And then if you don't feel like it, just let us know.
Sweetie, you do you.
through that emotion right now.
You know that we're going to be there to support and help
Tell us
you.
what you need if you need
And
anything.
also,
But
even if you
when you light that candle, Shawnee, you light it for all of us. It's so, I think you'll find the strength, not within yourself, but within the story of the other witch, and with the story of myself.
The others
To
will
light
hold you
that
up.
candle for all of us. And it's very important that you light that candle. When we talk about what makes a ritual, what makes a ritual real, what makes a ritual,
and visceral.
The feel. It's what you feel. You can't write that down like you always
it's
say.
about stopping and looking at the people that are around you and honoring the moment that they are in. And this is the moment the cottage is in.
Yeah.
And so our Yule is a celebration, but at the same time we still have to give honor, reverence, and respect to the spirit realm folk. And so I think for us this year, the first candle we light is the gold candle. I love gold, by the way, Veronica. You could not have picked a more perfect.
That is a beautiful candle.
And then we light that candle, and we also light it in honor of so many this year who have died.
Just this year.
Not only
itself.
has the cottage experienced it, but the world has
experienced
experienced it. And the loss of so many people, of husbands, wives, daughters, sons.
Actually, a healing time for you.
I know I was trying to move it, but I didn't do that.
Get here!
Whose book is this?
Anya.
Anya, your book was blessed by Gwen and not Dana.
Oh, what? Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
God, she is so lucky.
I know the territory.
In 20 years, that's the best story ever. Other witches hope they get that story. All I'm saying is that's the best story you can give another witch.
Yes.
You know, be sitting around talking about, yeah, some drunk ass witch spilt wine on my book. All of a sudden, you're the cool witch with friends who get drunk and spill wine. It's the best story.
Can you get like can you actually put some water on
It's
it?
right on
See, Anya can prove that she has friends now.
Lexi.
And I will say, oh hell, the sippy cup wine holder.
Oh hell, the sippy cup wine holder!
Y'all need one. Y'all laugh at me about my sippy cup.
I am going on Amazon tonight and getting
Her where she spilled stuff.
Sorry, I hope I'm not spilling
You know,
crashing you.
I mean, there's just a reason why witches need safety scissors. We've spilled wine. We had to rearrange things, but we're back.
Sorry.
It did.
Yes.
Hey,
How are y'all posting? And we're sitting here.
I know, I'm
it's been a while. I tried. My phone's gone though, so now I'm. Hey, where did that? I need that.
If we don't have huckleberry, what you feeling?
Oh, I don't drink red, sweetie. You know that.
I just want to make sure.
You never.
Do we have any other whites, or did we?
No, I'll just flip over to like water or something.
Prosecco?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the dangerous.
Yeah.
Actually, call this meeting to an order.
All right.
With you, Veronica.
Back online.
Okay.
All right, we're here.
Then after that, we're doing this, like the solstice or Yule log, and we're going to dress that with molasses and herbs. And then, yeah.
So we're gonna dress it.
Do you want actual molasses? Or do you want
Talking stick.
Okay.
Talking stick.
All right.
We'll just raise our hand. So with the molasses, because I need to know. Remember, I wasn't here. Molasses. We're gonna dress it together. We're gonna pass it around. What do you need for that?
My
Veronica.
thought.
One's doing that one.
Then okay.
My thought is that we will dress it ahead of time.
Okay.
I think that would be a good time to also make our herb mix.
Maybe you should write it because my book is a little.
So we're dressing the Yule log before we go down to circle.
I think that might be less chaotic.
I agree with Gwen.
I absolutely agree. Are we using Autumn's Yule log?
We should ask her, like,
Or if she wants
she has a
to.
plan.
Because I feel
want
like
to
Autumn
let's
could
share this?
dress the log. Autumn can put in some energy. We can pass the
don't
log
need to-
around.
yes. We don't need to
And
make
then-
one. That's perfect. She has one. That's
All right, text
perfect.
Autumn to bring her.
So, and
her
okay,
Yule
the
log.
first thing, like, make sure she's okay with that.
No, it's just,
Like, that is fine.
she is okay with
Yeah, she's
that.
No, of course.
This is back to the discussion
Yes.
that we had, that when you reach out, it makes us happy.
Yeah.
And then-
Please make Autumn happy.
Yeah, she she already lost out on Hecate's feet. She wants this.
Please make her happy.
Yes.
Where when we think that we're asking folks to do stuff, what we don't understand is that they're wanting.
They want to feel responsible.
And when they
That's great.
Included.
I just
And
didn't
when
want
they
to step
bring
all
it-
over her.
Pause
No,
real quick
you're
so I
not.
can do voice
You're not
effects.
stepping on her coin.
Hey, Autumn! Exclamation point. Is it all right if we use your Yule log for a ritual? I think we have a really good spot for it.
Cool. And we're dressing it with molasses and herbs, and then we're
It don't
gonna
matter.
have pieces
Yeah,
of
that
paper.
we're not doing.
We're not doing.
Right?
Why not?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant because we
Well, we're still gonna
But it's
put
not
stuff
dressed.
all over the log.
Yeah, we're
sorry,
gonna write
okay.
on pieces of paper.
Excuse me.
Molasses and what?
Molasses and herbs.
Oh,
So
herbs.
ahead
A
of time,
sticky
still?
and herbs.
Yeah, and then we're gonna write
We need
on
this written.
paper things.
Oh, you want herbs of Yule?
Let me get my laptop.
So we're gonna put paper.
Herbs of Yule are Christmas herbs. Cinnamon, nutmeg,
Oh, I thought we were
cloves.
gonna put that in the pine cones.
All right. You know what? Let's do this.
That was just a picture I sent.
I'm gonna ask.
That's why I thought we were doing that.
I just
That
had a
was
snorky.
Okay.
So then we're gonna write things like either, both, what you want to leave behind in the dark and what you want to bring into the light. And we're gonna stick that on the Yule log and then.
And it'll burn with the Yule log.
Yeah. And then is like the gift giving. So we're gonna.
Can you pause really quick?
Yeah.
Sure, we'll pause.
And the Yule log
We're gonna
with
do-
a message.
Yeah.
Oh, how
That's-
beautiful.
We're gonna leave behind something and bring something forward.
And or we can give everybody the option.
You can do
I
both or
like
one.
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever you're
I like
feeling.
this.
And then the next thing we go into is low key with the sugar scrubs. So
Giving,
that's
gift giving. It's like about joy and happiness and like revelry.
And yeah, being with each
And-
other.
Yeah.
I like
And
the
this-
fact you guys are freaking. You've picked Loki as an energy to bring into a Yule space. Loki is a dark trickster energy, but at the same time, he is a playful energy of wisdom for those that are able to accept his lessons.
Yeah.
He is truly for initiated magical folks, initiated witches, not first year play with. And so I love the depth. I love the depth. This is brilliant. This is brilliant.
And then.
So that's when you're gonna,
We're gonna
give the sugar
give
scrubs
out the
out. So
sugar
are we going to
scrubs.
pass out? So for the
The bags? Is that
I was
what
gonna say,
The
when are we
mugs.
going to?
Oh, the mugs.
are we
We're
gonna
gonna
do
do
that
that-
during the middle of the ritual or the end of the
after.
ritual? Okay.
Bags.
Yeah, and then we can say within the bag is blah 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 for this part.
Which
and blah, blah,
actually,
blah for
that's
that
perfect.
part.
That's perfect. Because you know, later we'll make the pine cones, but
Excuse me.
it'll already be in the bag. Yeah.
So instead of just giving the
Okay,
sugar
so
scrub, give
there's
the
my
bag,
dog.
the goodie bag.
What are we at right now?
So put out a bowl of pine cones to put in your bag.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so
that's
so
perfect.
should-
When we get to that part, then we
Okay,
can say,
so then the
now
sh-
let's go grab a pine cone. We're gonna
So then
bless
the
them
sugar
for-
scrub will come in a bag.
In
for
the bag
everybody to
already.
put- yeah.
so who's gonna
That's
actually
the start of your bag, and then through the course
So
of
who's
your
gonna-
12
we
days,
basically
you
show
add
up on
things
our
to
own
your
roll
bag.
and like you do you kind of thing. Like okay, you're handling this. You lead the ceremony. You lead the
Right,
ritual,
like
right?
you be
Yeah, we're
the
splitting
leader
it.
and the speaker.
Okay.
That's kind
for
of been
this
my feel.
part. And then
at least.
so we're all kind
Okay,
of like
cool.
talking at different points, and then
Oh, good then.
together,
So I don't need to
so
write down
that
the details.
For
whatever-
real,
I know the
that like
details,
each
cool.
of us is truly leading it
And who's
instead of
doing that?
one person being a director.
Yeah.
leading
Wait,
them
really,
in
really,
it.
really quick, because this is my role. I need to catch up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, what am I doing? Because I just jumped in for the gift giving for this one right now. You said something about a bag of pine cones. What's happening?
no, that's later.
Oh, okay. So with
Later.
Loki gift giving, I'm
So
just gonna
do you
pass out
want to
everybody
claim that?
before- Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
'Cause I'm
You're
having
gonna
to-
pass
up
out
the
your
rest.
bag with your scrub in it,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then everybody now has a bag
And maybe
to
say
put
something
their
about
gifts
giving
that
gifts
they
and how it
get
relates
coming
to
in.
lunch.
I can't listen to both
Sorry.
at once.
Sorry.
One more time, Taren. No.
Start with your sugar scrub bag.
So give out that sugar scrub bag.
And then from there, everybody has a bag now, and they're going to.
Yeah, you get a little crazy.
Got a group of witches that have a bag with their
Give out
salt
sugar
in it.
scrubs.
Now what you want to do is lead them over to an area that has their pine cones.
In a bowl, I think is the
Is
best.
that where we bring in the pine cones in?
Because the pine cones
Stop.
come later, do we want to have them put their stuff in the bag at this point, or just as we're going through?
As we're going through, have them start with the first thing they have is their bag. What's the next thing that
So
they
the
get?
next thing that we're doing is we're making wishes for the new year, and we're making an offering to Odin of cookies and a White Russian.
Settle.
I love the idea of, can we change the idea of White Russians over to buttered rum?
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah,
that
that's
yeah.
Christmas. That's Yule.
Because it's a much more, and I am more than willing to supply the buttered rum
That's perfect.
and to change that over to a buttered rum. You're gonna now give her cookies and you.
Yeah, so we're gonna have an
So-
offering plate and a candle for Odin, and we're gonna make wishes for the new year.
Okay, what is our relationship to Odin? Why are we asking
An
him?
early representation of Santa. You know,
Okay.
that's kind of where the
That
leavings
Yule
get like treats.
Odin.
The earliest form of Santa. Make sure in the offering that you state that the earliest form
Yeah, I'm
of an
gonna do
offering.
that.
Okay, so Veronica will be talking about the Santa Odin,
Yeah.
so that we understand who we're giving the relationship
Yes.
to. And we give our cookies and we all drink our warm toddies
Yeah,
and,
and that's
wish them to.
One of
How
the
beautiful!
yeah,
I
that's
love
one of
this.
the origins of what became the idea of Santa.
Okay,
one of
so
Yeah, possibly like.
okay, so now we've wished up to our earliest Santa. What do we do next?
The next is bringing light into the darkness. About
What number is that?
taking action. It's 6.
Sorry.
And this is where we're gonna light candles around the ring of the fire pit.
And that's,
like-
this is
like
where I was
okay,
saying, everybody
so
who's lost somebody
we-
recently.
Should
Light.
light a candle
Should
first.
we be determining what's recent?
No.
No.
They'll know.
No, okay,
That's
let's
up
do
to-
anybody who needs to. Thank you.
I was
Yeah.
gonna-
I can see where
this
you
is
come with
like
that.
early boarding. I've been flying a lot, so I'm like early boarding. We're gonna treat that as what you need. I would say that you need to go to dollar store and get those 5-pack of white
We
candles.
have.
I think
so
we have
many
it.
tea
She
lights.
has a
I
bunch.
have
We
so
have a
many
bunch
lights.
of tea lights, and then
Tea
you have a
lights
ton
around
in
it.
the cottage
I have
too.
hundreds.
Yeah. So
I
I think
I was
we're
like,
fine
please
with
let
that.
me.
Okay.
Light it around
I have
the.
Light it around the
Yeah,
Yeah, so
on
we-
the edge
on
of
the-
the
All right,
fence.
so you need
So
to
nobody
have
walks over
a
it.
basket.
Yep.
You need a basket of tea lights.
And say.
Put by the fire circle so that folks can reach in and grab a tea light.
That's true.
The first people you're going to ask to step forward are those in which would like to give up a light to the recent, this past year, those that they want to be with us. Then everyone else will step forward and light their tea light and place it
After that.
around the fire pit.
Out of remembrance, even if they haven't recently, kind of thing.
Out of remembrance.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
has been a
There's
horrible
remembrance
year, so there's
and
somebody there.
Someone.
And who do they
Anybody.
who do they
Anya
want to
said it.
bring?
I'd love to do that one.
Anya
too.
said it.
First phase.
So that's 3.
Our first candles are lit. If anyone would like to step forward and light a candle out of remembrance. Everybody else,
And who
please
we
step forward and light a candle for the coming year.
Okay.
All right, because there are parts of us, you have to understand, part of our witches are still in a remembrance, but part of our witches, as we talk death and rebirth, part of our
Yes.
witches are in rebirth, so we want them to light a candle for the coming year to balance the witches that are relighting a candle in remembrance.
So light candles. Okay, so this is for who is this for? Odin?
I don't
No,
know.
this is the
Uh,
next one.
after
So we're
Odin.
bringing a light into like the darkness. You know, it's like dark.
We're lighting the darkness.
And then
And-
we're.
And
yeah.
then the next step after we light the darkness, first we light it for those in remembrance, and then we light it for those now
Rebirth.
in rebirth.
The remainders light it for those now, or we all do it together.
Either
Whatever
or,
feels
Yeah, I
called.
guess.
either
I'll just figure it out.
in the moment. Next
Yeah.
step,
This is
There
during
you
the
go.
same step. We're blessing our mistletoe to take home. for
Mistletoe, or if we
Or
need
whatever.
to,
I feel like that's
alter
gonna
it
take
to-
away.
that's
I feel
a
like that would be
different, Miss
too
V,
much.
that's a different
Let's take-
step.
That's
Yeah.
gonna give us 13 then.
Then you need to drop
Or maybe we can put
mistletoe.
it.
Yeah, that's what it
Okay.
says. Mistletoe just
that's
give
what
away
kind
the
of
basket.
mistletoe.
They can figure out their own.
whatever they would
I
like.
would like
We're
to
just gonna
speak
bless
as
the
an old witch. No.
Even if I put it in the
No.
No, we thought about that,
no.
and it's still.
We done tried all them.
Ah.
No.
Okay. Okay.
The best thing, is to send folks home with a pine cone and
It's
some
been blessed.
bird seed. Let them at
I have birdseed.
home
I wonder-
do
you do
their
too?
peanut
I have a
butter.
ton.
Or do their, you can also do the yogurt stuff. There's different things you can do
Snacks.
so that they can put, and witch folk are creative people and they like their arts and craft time. So don't be surprised.
Other people, because
I get that.
So what?
I
That's
do
what
such
we were
weird
saying the other
things.
day.
It's like, okay, so I was
Thank
really
you.
depressed.
Thank
Yesterday
you.
was a really bad day.
What number are we on?
Okay, are you familiar with the Mex? We're on 10.
We're on 9.
Yes, we are.
Okay, 9 or 10.
Babe.
I had her fix it.
Just a very brief, in the Mexican tradition, as well as many other traditions across
My own
the
family
world.
tradition.
Right. There's a concept of hiding something special
Okay.
in a dish.
It's a king
So,
cake.
thank you.
Karen,
It's a king cake. It's, hiding baby Jesus in the tamales. So I'm
Yeah,
going
with
to
king cake.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
that's
going
my
to
culture.
bake one almond or one
And
nut.
so
I
you're
don't know
gonna
about-
serve for
Yeah,
so
serve
number
those
9
slices.
is the king cake.
Yes, I'm gonna do a
Okay.
spice.
What's number
cake.
10? What's
10
number 10?
is Freya and divination. So we're doing a champagne
Toast.
offering and toast.
Yes.
And we're also gonna give Freya cookies too because I
That's
think
true.
she also
All right,
So that she doesn't feel left out.
okay, wait a sec. Number 10.
is Freya and divination. So we're gonna ask for
Sweetie
we have
cookies.
sachets of mugwort that everyone gets to take home. So that's
Okay, so
another part
there's
of the
our
gift bag.
divination.
We're gonna ask for vision and clarity and guidance in the coming year.
Number 10 now, for those that are watching.
Watching this, like,
And for those that are watching, we've made it to number 10.
Out of 12. Out of 12.
Woo! And we should do what she said.
champagne.
stop overthinking. We're spending way too much time on stupid details that will work itself out.
Okay.
No,
It will work
I-
itself out. We have the basics. Moving on. Yes.
Number 11.
She has the talking.
Number 11. We don't have someone for this yet, so if you want it, call it. The next one is fertility and abundance. This is where we're having the apples.
Oh, no, I'm buying the apples. So I
11, fertility and abundance. Shauna, right?
Oh, wow, that was a whole different discussion.
Yeah, exactly. Cody does that.
Give the talking stick to Veronica.
I only have the one in my boob.
Okay, Veronica,
I'm
could
giving
you
you the
please
walking stick.
update Anya?
Right,
So
you can have the
we're
one.
gonna have like another basket with our apples, our bags of apples, and we're going to ask Autumn to bless with her maiden energy, and we're going to let her if she wants to say something or not say something or whatever she's feeling.
And
Just spice them with the tahini.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh,
We're gonna
tahini.
use tahini and sugar.
Tahini, because life always has a bite to it.
Oh my god.
And then we're gonna do a little bit of sugar.
for sweetness.
Yeah, because sweetness, ease, comfort.
Ooh.
That's the balance.
We're
Of all
doing
life.
spicy and sweet in our apple.
And does anybody know if you
Release.
To pick herbs of release to put in the herb line.
So, do we want to only do release, or do we want to do release as well as bringing in what we would like to flourish in the light?
So I think that's kind of what we're doing
With the
throughout
candles.
this part,
Right.
and then
We're
this is
starting
like,
to draw the light.
and I
Yeah.
think
These are herbs of release.
Okay.
yeah,
just
because
because-
I feel like what we're doing is
Of
we've
release.
done the balance of both throughout.
Right,
Now
and
just
so we need to
get
let
rid
go
of
to
it.
make
We're
room
going to
for
be
the new.
making loud
It was like that.
noises to release the energy, and then we're
This
going to
is
party.
so
Bring
It's like when we got the
drums
rocks
down
and we went to the
and
river and we threw
obviously-
them
The store would have a couple
So-
pots.
Yes, I'm
Oh, I have.
This is the release, the
Yes.
letting go. Yes,
making noise
that
and like,
moment.
and then we're
It's like
Yeah, because
the
that
reason why
energy
we do
release
that on New
releases
Year's is
the rest
because
of it.
we're releasing the old,
Ooh,
and bringing
yes,
in the new.
exactly. Yes.
So that's.
Oh, I
I already said this. Bring back.
And
some
so
of the
when the
traditions.
witches come in and you've got that cauldron and you're sitting there and telling them to blend the herbs, tell them, these are the herbs of release. These are the herbs
What
of
are we
release.
letting go?
You have no idea how long
Yes, there. She already has. You know, all I gotta tell her, and you know I tell her, wait, I want to say this out loud. Because you know, witches always talk about you don't have to go shopping, you just gotta go look in your house. You done bought it 6 months ago. You gotta go look and you bought stuff because you knew that you needed it. And here we've got Anya who done bought us everything we need to release it with. This is perfect!
Yeah.
Alright, so
It was interesting. I was going to wait till the end and ask if you wanted to do the drums, but this
these are like perfect. Who's got the talking stick?
I know.
Who's got?
Yeah, it's in Shauna's.
Anya keeps. Shauna keeps putting it in her boob. She keeps putting it. We're gonna stay on track, witches.
Okay, who wants to do the last one?
I'll do it.
What's the last one?
Okay, okay, let's make sure Anya's got notes.
Anya has to do that one.
Anya's got the technology witch
Okay,
notes.
we need to go back, so let's just do a very quick, please do not explain the details, ladies, just yes, no, and then we're done. This could have been done quicker, but it's okay, we are learning. Yes. Alright, Yule 2020, themes, family, cozy, reflection, traditions, leadership.
Yes.
So yes, Mother's Night, say something in remembrance, light a candle, hold on, who's leading that?
So before that, though,
But we yeah.
That's okay,
before
that's
that,
okay.
Shauna's gonna light the gold candle in remembrance, honor, reverence, respect.
The first candle in the
Yeah.
should be
evening
the gold candle.
is our
Shauna's
gold
lighting
candle.
that.
Perfect.
And that will start circle.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you planning to put an intention, or not sure yet?
I'm
Do what
Should we
you
just
feel
give you
right.
a hold on to?
I gotta remember, too.
I'm gonna try to see if I can emotionally capture the moment.
The day of is
Yeah,
fine.
you will.
Is that moment?
Shauna will
I'll
light the
let you
first
know.
candles. That's all we need
Sweetie,
to do.
all you have
Mother's
to do
Night
is
done tearing.
energetically capture.
Say something in remembrance
I would like
the
to
mother
say something.
candle.
of motherhood in your life.
Motherhood,
And I won't know until that
traditions from the
All right,
female
all right.
line.
Wait a sec. Let us catch up. Where are we at?
Females, no worries. We're just okay.
We're
So
on
Mother's
Mother's
Night.
Night.
So that's the first one officially.
Mother's Night. That's
Taren's
Taren.
gonna speak and light our mom candle.
Yes, I like the maternal line.
Perfect. Who's
Then
gonna light
Gwen's
the
gonna do
Gwen
I'm
lights-
doing fathers.
She lights our paternal line,
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
and then
Then we have
So-
our Yule log.
Yeah.
we light the Yule log.
So
Wait, sorry. Okay, well that's okay.
No, ask.
So with the Yule log, what
Candle.
Candle.
Oh, candle. With the Yule log, does Autumn need? Should we tell her anything, or are we just gonna be like, here, we want you to say something?
Number what?
I have the bird
4.
set.
Now we're on number 5, the Wild Hunt wishes.
This is I'm doing this one. This is our offerings to Odin for our wishes for the next year.
this one, number 5. This one is Taren's butter rum.
Ooh, yeah.
Odin.
I'm
Yes.
getting Pfeffernusa cookies.
Yes.
Oh my God, she's getting.
I know, I'm so
Oh, you're
we're getting excited.
spoiling
You guys
are the worst at talking sticks!
So you're gonna have the people who, with recent losses, who want to do a candle for remembrance come up first.
Wait, I thought that was later.
No, this is the bringing. This is
Talking
I thought
stick one
bringing-
more time.
Oh, are you on number
We're on
6? Oh, you're on number 6. Okay.
As tradition
next
after
one.
that, which is what number 7?
7.
And at least the order is correct now. And then I'm also going to go into the meditation, which I think is well. What I want to ask is how long do you guys, because I don't care, but I just am curious how long what do you think would be a good journey?
However, I think
So-
don't rate it.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Talking stick.
Veronica wins.
Ben's talking stick. I got you.
Yeah, you
Got it.
You know.
We good. We've analyzed it. We have found every loophole.
What number are we on?
We are number 10. Our bids are way too
Oh, no, we're not.
We're on number 8.
So after the meditation, number 8.
Have to be careful with the god, the
Yes.
entity, the energy of Odin. This is slightly outside of our realm, and we need to make sure that we give absolute honor, reverence, and respect. And
I think
many of us witches do not feed this
and
altar.
don't have a relationship.
And we don't feed that altar. And as someone who doesn't feed that altar, when I stand in front of it, I want to know I'm doing it the right way.
So maybe we
It's not that I don't want to stand in front of that altar,
And someday you might.
but I
it's
want
not
to
right now.
do it the right way. I don't want to be disrespecting on nothing.
Maybe we
Because
don't
you're not
ask
connecting with Freya and Odin. Is
Or,
that what you're
or
saying?
where you're
Odin
outs-
at least.
You're outside of a norm realm.
Yeah, this is not my realm either.
But it doesn't mean that it's a forbidden realm.
I agree.
It just means that it's a realm
We
that
haven't
I have to
worked
approach
for it yet.
Yes.
with honor, reverence, and respect. And I gotta make sure that I feel good. So I
You're
brought,
doing it right.
Yeah.
So, in fertility and abundance, Shauna, basket with bags of apples, and Autumn to bless with her maiden energy.
We
Does
already
she have words to
discussed
say?
that.
If
Perfect.
she wants to or not.
Which she will. Chasing out the bad energy noise makes her pick herbs of release. So maybe that's when we put these mugwort in. We'll pick
That's
up.
the mugwort's gonna be in sachets that people are gonna take home.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
that's number 10.
This is mine.
Because that's where it's going to get passed around.
So what do they do? Where do I find the herbs?
So this is gonna be like how we do like pre-ritual when we put herbs in the cauldron. So when people are doing that, we're gonna say pick herbs for release.
When? At that
Pre-ritual.
point.
I don't like
I think we should do it pre-ritual.
Yeah,
So
as
pre-ritual herbs in the
for-
cauldron. I will grab them. I will say some words.
Yeah.
And we're done with
And so
planning.
the release of energy is going to be noise.
I think we
makers,
should-
whatever it is.
Yes, it's already
and then
been
we will
written
bring
down.
to eat.
Yeah.
Then we party.
And then mug. Yes.
Yes. And then we dance around the bonfire and do shots.
Okay, this is called Yule Mofo, so it is going and it's
Excellent.
so good.
Alright, Yule is done. Everybody look at the camera and say we did it.
We did it!
She did it.
That's pretty accurate.
I feel Dana so hard right now.
Yeah. The secretary position is the hardest position. Because you gotta like try to write
Keeping the cats
Yeah, trying to write down what everybody says at once. All of a sudden, when you have to write it down.
Sorry.
So we have to give like a special thanks to Anya.
Thanks to Dana for giving me strength. I was thinking about you, girl.
Who had to write it down as all of us were talking at once. And everything. And that's what
Or champ.
a ritual is really about connecting to the witches that are in the moment, the magic folk, and writing what is meaningful to them.
Yeah.
When we talk about that order of ritual, and you gotta do this, you gotta do that. If you ain't resonating, it ain't real. What we just sat down and wrote was a very real, meaningful ritual of celebrating Yule.
Yeah.
Celebrating the coming light to this group of witches. And this ritual won't work for other witches because that's not them. We're not them, they're not us.
Oh, I got it. I'm just
We'll continue to buy the apples. The big question is, do you want me to buy the apples and create a vodka-based apple? Or do we just
I think we're just gonna
so
do
we
just
don't
apples.
hurt anybody
Yes.
or
That-
signal anybody out?
Especially since we're already going to have the Martinellis.
Okay, so then should I infuse?
Interjecting, but talking stick.
Should I infuse the apples with
Next.
anything? Just apples.
What
Okay.
about that? Or even like a sugar spice
No.
water?
Okay, I have the talking stick
I like
now.
the idea of making it like use the
Talking stick.
Tahitian,
I have
use
the
the
talking stick.
Tahitian.
But I have the
Tahitian?
talking.
I'll see if I can find them.
She gave me
Season.
the talking stick.
Say the word.
Talking stick.
Tahitian.
Tahine.
Talking
Oh,
stick.
you want the tahini? Okay.
Make